Okay, today I got a pretty decent size stack. Might have to split it into 2 episodes. I would assume so. See how it goes. See if it goes faster than planned. But yeah, I got a good chunk right over the holiday, so I figured get a couple, one or two reviews out this week, hopefully. Starting out with Army of Darkness Forever. This is issue 7. Not sure how long this run's going to go for now. Thinking we're already up to 10. Like, I thought I ordered number 12. But yeah, it started out in 2093 with Ash with his little Nico Fratu or whatever character, little baby that became what was the Necronomicon pages that Ash was going around collecting. And he's finding out more information. The wizard basically gives him the rules, the things he's supposed to do, and he's basically supposed to go to sleep and hope he wakes up in his world. But it's kind of like a long time comatose type sleep. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen if he does do that. The heck did my computer's jumping to other screens without me doing it? So someone took control of my thing. But we also have Evil Ash also attacking the fortress at the same time that Ash is trying to go back to his home. We jump back to the earlier days and see some stuff that's going on there and find out why Ash is not quite yet making it to his destination and why he's got a little evil Necronomicon baby that he's got to take care of now. But yeah, that storyline's fun. It's really enjoyable. I hope it doesn't go 24 issues or whatever. I'm hoping that they ended around 12, but we will see. And I will gladly stay on it because it's Ash, but I'd like to see other shorter storylines popping out. I enjoy the 5 issue, 6 issue runs that they do. And the bigger ones are enjoyable too, but I don't know, I don't want it to be an overlong ongoing. I'd rather get back to the short stories. Because this story could be pretty much played out easily by 12 and then go to some other new fun story. Maybe bring back an S-Smart style storyline, another Ash crossover with some other characters now that we got all these other Dynamite characters that have been popping up lately. See if we get some crossovers with them because I'm still finding Army of the Evil Dead and Ash and Army of Darkness crossovers that I never knew were out there. Pick them out and read them. We have Batman Dark Age, Book 2. A little bat boy ends up getting arrested, gets put in jail, and he has a way to get out, which basically introduces him to Raja Ghul, and we get to see him go through his martial arts training that he learned through him, and get to find out information about the other characters that were also part of the training program and see where it takes them. We also get a little Superman teaser in here. So it's interesting that I'm hoping that these are all going to eventually cross over somehow, and we're going to see all the DC characters done by Allred and Russell. I really enjoy the Superman and the Batman ones so far. So I'm looking forward to probably Wonder Woman would be my guess to be next, but we will see what happens. But this is a good play out for this is penultimate, right? says a 3 issue or is it a 5 issue? Can't remember. I'm just so I know Superman Space Age was a 3 issue, so I was thinking this one was going to be a 3 issue too. But now that I'm thinking about it, I believe it does get more. I think it might go 5 issues, but we also get a little bit more information on Fox and what's going on with the person that's in charge of Wayne Enterprises and stuff that's going on. So that's definitely interesting. Their their view on the whole Batman storyline just it definitely brings me back to enjoying the character. Which I was bored with him these last probably 20 years or so, where they were going with storyline. Then we got Batman Dylan Dog. This is issue 2. But we're getting. I compare Dylan Dog to Constantine because he's kind of like deals with magics, deals with evil entities, putting them back in their place. And in this one, we're finding out we're hunting down more, basically working with Batman to try and find out what's up with Catwoman, help out her with what's going on. I believe he's trying to find an antidote in this episode still, and while he's dealing with that, you also got the Joker and his minions throwing in some little things here and there, and it's Groucho Marx character definitely, and he's totally jokered out now, and some things happen to him that they have to deal with, and hopefully help Catwoman out along the way. We also get a Christopher Killix character, which I've never heard that name before, so I'm not sure who that character really is or what he's going to be. But I like that John Constantine's becoming part of this little trio. Actually, yeah, I would assume Catwoman would be part of it now. Once he's healed up, if they heal her up, and you might have a little group of characters that are going to be clashing down the road. But I'm not sure. This new character, this Killix character, I've never heard of, so could be new, but I doubt it. I'm sure he's been around for a while, and just I don't know anything about him. We'll see what happens. Count Crowley, Mediocre Monster Hunter. This issue I like better than the last one. Last one, she fell back into her drinking, and she's basically finding out about someone that's causing some issues and killing people. Excuse me.
I'll go the other side.
Yes, please. No. But yeah, we got a couple children that go missing. Serial killer thing going on a rampage again. She's trying to find out about it. She's doing her show. Everything's going all right. She's got people that are happy that she's doing what she's doing. She's back to her old ways. And she's got to hunt down and find out who these characters are, why these people are going missing. Actually, it wasn't kids that went missing. It was girls that were going missing, I believe, in this one. Like I said, I read that stack this weekend, so I will be mixing up storylines probably. But it's like getting along with her cop brother. Everything's going good with them. She gets pulled into AA in this one. She doesn't divulge that she started drinking again. She hooks up with the old man. He gives her another book study to read to help her with her monster hunting issues. But then there's this whole event that's why I was thinking about the kids. There are a couple kids involved, which we go into this whole Halloween trick or treat event where a girl doesn't want to take care of her brother, and Crowley can relate to it back to her childhood. And some things happen where the kid gets bullied, and an event happens that I don't want to give away that pretty much relates back to news stories back in our day and stuff in the 70s, 60s, 70s, early 80s. And yeah, it's just, I like this issue. I'm glad we're back on track and we're focusing on her doing her job and not focusing on the alcoholism. Granted, she does do the AA thing in here and stuff and brings it up a couple times, but she's not. Last issue, I was worried she was just going to turn back into a full blown drunk again, and it was just going to be one of those storylines because you look at the old man, and the old man is one cranky old bastard. He's got his issues, and then you bring Crowley in to take over for him, and she's got her own issues, and it's like, are you going to let your issues become a big part of you like he did, or are you going to be a more enjoyable, go out there, take care of the evil type character, and then deal with your TV show and all that stuff? That's what I prefer, but I'm not the writer, so we'll see where the writer goes with this. But I am so bored with the old. Let me kick him back on the couch and hang out. But I'm just bored with the whole old school storylines where everybody's got to be a dick, a drunken asshole, an abuser, a rapist, all this stuff, and we gotta always focus on those storylines. Like, time for change. Let's go and just focus on kicking some ass, taking some names, chewing bubblegum, kicking ass. Oh, Roddy Piper. Uh, Next up, speaking of monster hunting, we got Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft. Issue 3, still focusing on their search for, well, they're searching for the Necronomicon too, of course. Suppose I haven't been given any. Do we have any new ones? I suppose these are all ongoing, so you don't really need to go over the creators and stuff unless it's a issue 1. You should be following them or getting ready to follow them and know about all that stuff already. But we're getting deeper with her and HP. Lovecraft searching for their Necronomicon while we still have the goofy characters that keep chasing after him that get the wrong Necronomicons. They steal from them. And this time they're on a more positive mark. They might have the right Necronomicon this time. But our little flunkies, we get to see their leader finally and find out kind of what he is as he jumps out of the pages after him. And he's joining up forces with them to hunt down H.P. Lovecraft and Elvira and try and get the book from them. They come across the right book. They're searching this time in an old house that kind of reminds you of Psycho. It's got that feel to it. We have a character that's hidden in the house. They're on the search for him, and he apparently has a Necronomicon also. So they think he might have the real one. He knows H.P. Lovecraft. He knows that H.P.'s on his way. He knows there's some things going on. He has some forces, evil forces that he controls. So he's messing around with some type of magic, evil magic. And yeah, it's it's all right. I'm still not an H.P. Lovecraft fan. Either is Elvira, apparently. She keeps giving him shit in this episode again. This issue, just like she does the other ones. But overall, I'd say this is the least enjoyable one out of the half a dozen or so short story runs that they did with Elvira in the past year and a half or so. Uh, but yeah, hopefully we'll get this one finished off. What was that, number 3 or 4? Yeah, it was number 3, so we probably got 2 issues left of this yet. And then hopefully we'll sit there and get on a new storyline. It'll be more enjoyable. This one doesn't really connect with the... What the heck is on in my book? With the last few storylines with the old remote control, bringing the evil entities into our world from the movies. That was a more fun storyline to follow than this whole Necronomicon search going on thing. I mean, what's he gonna do once he does get Necronomicon? What kind of spells is he gonna cast? I mean, what kind of evils will he unleash? Elvira should be thinking about that, and she's really not. She's all up for giving him the book every time they find it. And just let HP do whatever he's planning with the book. Yeah, not overly thrilled with that one, other than Elvira's parts. No, I'm not talking about those parts. We got Ghostbusters Back in Town, number 2. This is enjoyable. I was hoping we'd get this before I seen the movie, but I'm all good with it. But in this one, we got this giant ecto bird that they're dealing with. It's terrorizing an area, and it takes us back in the storyline a little bit, back when we had Ghostbusters 2, the second movie, where the ooze basically took over the giant, took over the city, took over the building, took over anything it could. It fed off people's anger and stuff. We're seeing that referenced again, but we're also dealing with I believe, a blue ooze now. I think the stuff in the sewers, was that green or was it yellow? I don't know. But it's a different color than what we were seeing. Or was it pink? Yeah, I think it was pink. Pink ooze was the stuff we seen that they sprayed all over the Statue of Liberty and stuff to get her walking, and got the city to back them up, and yeah. But yeah, she goes around trying to find out more information about all this ooze that she's coming across, and what's up with this giant bird, and they go hunting that down, and it's just fun seeing the family doing their little ghost hunting expeditions and going the route they are with that storyline, and not pulling it into the Frozen Empire storyline, and kind of like, it's definitely holding its own like a 3.5 as far as a little individual story between the second the new Ghostbusters, and then the Frozen Empire. So it's basically more like 1.5, I guess. But yeah, nice getting the in between stories. I like those. I just wish it would have came out before the movie fully, so I could have checked that out. We got the Grimm Fairy Tales 2024 May the 4th Cosplay Special. And this again has a nice short story, which they always do with their little swimsuit specials, cosplay specials, and stuff. But done by Noah Mitchell, Jordi Perez, Jorge Cortez, Taylor Esposito, Dave Franchini, and David Wool. We got get ready to check out all your favorite Grimm Universe heroines and villainesses cosplaying as some of the most famous sci-fi characters in the galaxy. Many of the industry's top artists contribute gorgeous pinups of the Grimm Universe's most popular characters in this stunning collection. Then we get a fun story about a town that has this like alien starfest because they seen this light in the sky one year, and every year the light comes back and there's another light. So second year there's two lights in the sky. Third year there's three lights in the sky. And everybody's like all excited. This is the seventh year. They're gonna see seven lights in the sky. And it just so happens to awaken something. It comes crawling out of the earth, and our characters have to deal with it. A lot of fun. Great story. Very enjoyable. And then you get the cosplay characters. And I'm not going to show them off because you have to get your own. I will show off. I'll pick one of my top three favorites. I would definitely have to. Uh, trying to. There is one I missing now, of course. Trying to go through here, but can't find the one that I was thinking about at the moment. But yeah, they got some awesome pinups in here. If you like Star Wars characters, you'll like a lot of these in here. They did an awesome job with them. Considering I think this is the third year they did this, so they're continually coming up with unique and fun ideas for the girls. So that's always nice. Then we got Aoe Thorogood's Hack Slash Back to School. This is issue 4, which is basically the end of it, I guess. Uh, I was hoping this was going to go another issue, but by the time I got to the end of it, I think this is finalization for everything. Again, we get a storyline with a couple of kids that end up disappearing, and some other kids are disappearing throughout time, and our characters, Cassie is kind of like doing research, trying to find out stuff. We're learning about this happy family thing going on, and we're learning more about school and what's going on with school. We get to see Vlad actually enjoying having some fun playing with the gals. They're accepting him, that he has his childish style mind. We get some more diary reading going on in here and some look backs at some things that happen with it. And then we get to find out more about these slashers and what's going on. And we get to also see Casey find a companion, a friend, a lover. Just we get to see her little side storyline with some stuff that's going on at school with her and someone else. And we also find out a little bit more about the Vlad whole thing. I was kind of bummed that Vlad never got his own school outfit. I was hoping they'd do something for him with that. But yeah, we get to find out more. I don't want to show any more of those pages because it's going to ruin things. But this was really well done. This is a great way. If you've never read anything hack and slash, I say buy this. Buy this 4-issue run. Trade should be coming out, I would assume, in the next catalog or so. But it gives you a history lesson of something with Zoe. I keep wanting to say Zoe because Zoe Thorogood did this, but we get to learn more about Casey's childhood, what happened to her, how she got her training. Uh, the school is awesome. I would have loved to have seen some side stories with all the different girls and see where it went. Who knows? We might get something in the future. Uh, but then we also get some finalization from the school part of it and her going off into regular life, her and Vlad, and what's going to happen with them in the future. I I really liked this 4 issue run. This could have definitely went another issue or two. I would have loved to have seen it get a little deeper, but I get where they went. I see what they had to do, and it was done in a really good way. So I'm going to end it with that one, I think. And then we'll do a second, the rest of the stack in another review this week. Because there's just too many to finish off within the next. I like to keep these like half-hour long segments max. Uh, but yeah, that was a fun stack. Lots of kids getting taken by demons. Uh, but yeah, if you want some monster hunting stuff, Necronomicon stuff, evil stuff, there was a lot of good ones in there that you should be checking out this day and age. But keep following Under the Kettle of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club. We got just came out a couple days before I recorded this, or a day or two before I recorded this, before this came out. We have our latest YouTube video creator interview on Crimson Color Comic Club with Kevin Wolf. Check that out. That was really fun. And then the next episode that comes out should be the episode he stuck around that day and did our regular Saturday episode with us also. Our group podcast hung out and talked about Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III, and stuff like that. And it was a lot of fun. So check that out too. Check out all the stuff. Check out whatever you want. Check out whatever interests you. Make sure you like, review, subscribe to my stuff. And tell a friend. And we'll get back to you with more stuff soon. All right. Bye.